In Finland, automobile racing is a really popular hobby, and a lot of people belong to amateur racing leagues. Now, these clubs want the winners to be the best drivers. The actual cars shouldn't make all that much difference. The clubs really want the cars to be, well, junk. So they've come up with two very clever rules. First, if any driver goes to another driver and says, "I want to buy your car," then that driver has to sell. And second, no driver can sell for more than, say, $1,500. Now, there's a really simple lesson here. Walk up to someone and point to something and say, "I want that, and you can't stop me," and that person can't create wealth there anymore. Any wealth that they try to create will just be taken. Now, in Finland, this practice is just restricted to these racing leagues, and it's supposed to make the races more exciting. But imagine the devastating poverty that would be created by plans like this for people's homes, or their farms, or their businesses. In Zimbabwe, for example, officials have made it so hard to get a business license that most small business owners operate without any legal proof that they actually own their business. So corrupt officials are then free to help themselves to merchandise, cash, the whole store if they want to. And really, there's nothing the owners can do to tell them no. These people can never create wealth in their businesses, and so they stay poor. Now, Zimbabwe didn't always work like that. But within just a few years, these sorts of practices have wiped out decades of rising wealth in Zimbabwe and made it today the poorest country on earth. That's because doing less to protect ownership turns out to be a really effective way of creating poverty. In fact, it's so effective that people can actually use it to design poverty with surgical precision. It's easy to think that laws protecting ownership mostly favor the wealthy. But the fact is that people who are already rich and powerful and politically connected can get a lot more favors when ownership is vulnerable.